How's it going, guys? Skoks, Chicago Blackhawks Central here. Just wrapping up this game, Hawks and Golden Knights on Tuesday night. Late night game, 9 p.m. puck drop Central Time. Final score was 3-1. Not a whole lot going on. Good effort from the guys today. Really came out the gates flying. Loved how they skated tonight, but just not enough when you're matched up against a team that deep in Vegas, right? They had a few guys sitting out, just resting for the playoffs there, but still a very, very deep team. And I think the skill caught up to us at the second half of the game there, midway through the second period. And Hawks fall 3-1, one goal on the night for the Hawks. But let me run the intro really quick before I get into that. Yeah, so let's start off with the lineup for tonight for Hawks versus Golden Knights. Same forwards, I believe. Only one change on the defense, which was Magna going back in for Ethan Del Mastro sent back down to Rockford, right, for their playoffs there. So that's good to see for him. Um, did not love the lines tonight. Not mad or angry about it, but just a little frustrating to see, um, the coaching staff stick with the same lineup throughout basically the whole game, even though a few guys had momentum and maybe could have been bumped up to a different line to get the other guys going, right? I think that would have been awesome. But let's start off with the first line: Bedard, Dickinson, Kurashev. Um, I know we switched to this line not too long ago, right? Trying out Dickinson up there with Bedard. I'm not sure if it's been very successful. Don't love how it looks out there. I think Bedard tries to play a different type of like angle, in the ozone. Whether it's on the right circle or left circle, something just seems a bit off to me with Dickinson up there. But don't love that line. Just how it flows. I don't think it looks very good. But Reichel, Donaceu, Donato on the second line, and bumped Nazar to the line with Slaggert and Anderson. So he centered them tonight, or last night. Frank Nazar, once again, very impressive in this game. His skating, his passing. He had a few rushes, not breakaways, but a few rushes and some really, really good opportunities, high danger chances. He had one or two shots on net tonight, but he definitely looked like he was trying to score, and that's good because for most of the players tonight, they did not look like they wanted to score. Would not shoot the puck. Very frustrating, when it's the second to last game and we're already very, very low in scoring. Just get the puck on net. I mean, who cares, right? Even with the lines like sticking with specific line, I don't see the point in that right now. Second to last game, right? Would have loved uh, to see Nazar up with Bedard and Kershev. Nazar was probably by far the most noticeable Hawk tonight, and I think he definitely could have got Bedard and Kershev going on that first line. He was just creating so many opportunities in the ozone. Um, he messed up, I believe, on one of those goals against the Hawks. I believe he turned the puck over back towards our zone, but just took a weird bounce and he could not settle the puck down. But unfortunate for him on that mistake. But not too big about that. But would have loved to see, right, Nazar up on that Bedard line, get something going, give the fans what they want. We've sat through weird lines, just overall bad talent the whole year. And to see Nazar on that top line, that would have been awesome. So I hope we get some time with that for the final game. I know Nazar did get one or two shifts with Bedard, and I thought it looked better than it did on his line. But it is what it is. Line four: Foligno, Tyler Johnson, Taylor Radish did some things last night, right? Created a few chances, but nothing too impressive overall from just the overall offensive output, right? I believe I mentioned it last post game. Nick Foligno looks completely toast. When he starts to reach with his stick, and tries to grab players out like that, reaching his stick and his arms, you could tell he's completely burnt out for the season. And he's already getting up there in age, also. So it's not like he's just a bit gassed. Like he is not made really to play that full 82 anymore. Unfortunate, but we'll see how that slots in for the off season, right? And going into next year. I don't foresee Nick Foligno being on that line one anymore. Please don't, right? We love Nick Foligno, but that's not going to help line one. That's not going to help out Bedard and Kershaw very, very much because he does seem like he's slowing the other line mates down a bit. So we'll see what happens. Decor, Vlasic, Jones, Kuczynski, Murphy. Thought they had some decent shifts. Korch and Murphy. Uh, Final pair, Tenorti, Magna. Just an absolute nightmare, right, of a pair. But Mrazek in net, the MVP for the game, basically the MVP for the season, other than Connor Bedard. The man between the pipes, Peter Mrazek, is unreal. He's making all the stops that he needs to make and all of the extra ones too, right? That extra effort saves. He's a spectacular goalie, and love it. Love having him in net. Let's go over the game stats right now. Let me pull up the numbers on that from last night. Shots on goal, 37 for the Golden Knights. So they were firing away, even though the Hawks were leading in the first period, I believe, in shots, but did not matter towards the end. 23 shots for the Hawks total, so just not enough, and the output is just not there right now. Face-off percentage, 29.8% for the Hawks last night. That is probably the lowest we have seen this season, right? To the Golden Knights 70.2. That's unbelievable. I've never seen nothing like it. That's crazy. Well, it's the last game of the season, so the numbers are what they are, and nothing we can do about that right now. Power play percentage, both teams 0 for 1. Penalty minutes, 2 for each. Hits, 27 for the Hawks, 21 for the Golden Knights. A fairly physical game. Nazar, I believe, just pushed off White Cloud on he tried to reverse hit him into the boards there. A bit of a hip check. Pretty hard one, too, but Nazar, he brushed him off pretty well. So cool to see that. Looks like Frankie has some real good balance. Strong legs, stout with his balance. So love to see that push off, right? Block shots, 18 for the Hawks, 12 for the Golden Knights. Giveaways, 11 for the Hawks, 9 for the Knights. Takeaways, 13 for the Hawks, 17 for the Knights. So overall, when it came down to it, towards the end of the game, Golden Knights did pull away with their skill. They have a lot of skill in that lineup, and Hawks kept it close basically for the whole game there, right? Basically 2-1, one empty netter, right? For the final score of 3-1. But let me just run through the scoring really quick. Even though Hawks only put up one goal, let me just wrap up how that went down. And Golden Knights, one empty net goal. So 2 goals on Mrazek. Just unbelievable from Peter this year. Just an absolute Iron Man, right? Didn't miss any time, right? This year. For Mrazek. Just awesome to see. So scoreless in the first period. Hawks played hard. They were skating very, very well. Passing was okay, but scoreless in the first. Second period came around 16 minutes into that second period. Braden McNabb, he gets a nice goal from Hurdle. Makes the game 1-0. I believe that was on the Nazar. Bit of a mistake there towards our bench, but I'm not going to go crazy about that. Second game in the league, I'm not going to go crazy about that one. Third period, Amadio, 7 minutes into that third period, he makes the game 2-0. Decent shot from him. If I could pull it up really quick, let me just recap how that shot went off. Michael Amadio, he has 14 goals on the season. That's just kind of weird, but cool to see Nazar just playing very, very well. Love seeing that. Um, yeah, but decent shot from Amadio. He makes the game 2-0. A bit of a snapshot there. Jason Dickinson, he gets on the board. Awesome pass from Bedard, sort of behind the net. Back up towards in front of the net from Kershev, 36 assists. Connor Bedard, his 39th assist, and Jason Dickinson's 22nd goal of the season. That was about 16 minutes into that third period. Nice shot by him, bounces in the net. Bedard, awesome pass. So Bedard point. Nice to see him rack up one more apple there, and let's hope he can get on the board here for the final game, right? But Nicholas Roy, he gets the empty netter with about 2 minutes left in the game, a minute 30-ish, and that was his empty netter. Final score 3-1. Not much to wrap up post game quotes. Not much going on there, but overall, good effort, right? And skated very, very well coming out the gates, like I said earlier. Good stuff to see. But final game, Hawks and LA Kings in LA. So that is a later game, 9:30 p.m. Central Time on Thursday night. So a late game, super, super, super late game for Central Time, right? Game probably won't be over till midnight ish. So we will see how that goes down. Let's hope Bezzy gets on the board. Any of the youngsters, right? That would be awesome to close the season out that way. And we will see you Thursday night, hopefully Thursday night, right? And we'll see you then. Let's go Hawks.